Hello everyone, this is Dr. Brian Campbell. I wanted to personally welcome you to our class entitled The Integration of Psychology and Theology. I'm really excited about this class. I think you're going to love it. I think you're going to feel it's overwhelming at times because there's a lot of work and it's very hard, but I think you're going to, at the end of the day, really appreciate how much you've learned about psychology and how much you've learned about counseling and how you can integrate your faith with the psychology, and I think it's going to be a great class. First of all, I want to tell you need to get going right away. That's why I'm sending this information out even before the course starts, because there's a lot of things you're going to have to learn, a lot of tools you're going to have to use. You're going to have to work just about every day on this course, reading and doing all the assignments and keeping up with everything. So there's a lot of reading, and some of the reading's difficult. The first textbook is difficult. It's esoteric to some extent and has epistemology and philosophy and things that you might not normally be used to reading or accustomed to reading. The second textbook is much more practical. I've been doing integrated Christian counseling for over 25 years, probably approximately that anyway. And so I have a lot of information and knowledge I'm going to be passing on to you, and I'm excited about that. So you'll be getting the coursework, you'll be getting discussion groups, and then I'll be supplementing your course with a lot of material from my clinical practice. I've been doing this for a long time, and I think I have a lot of information now. What I'm really wanting to do is to help you actually be able to think in a way that will be able to help you conceptualize psychological problems and how to treat those. So this is going to be an extremely important class. Don't just read the text and take tests and try to pass that. That's not what we're about right now. We're about learning how to actually do the process of counseling. You're going to have people sitting across from you, and you're going to need to be able to conceptualize what is going on and how you can help them and how you can integrate your faith with the psychological knowledge that we have available to us. So I'm excited about that. I'll tell you a little bit about my background. I was born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I attended Grove City College in Grove City, Pennsylvania, where I did my undergraduate degree. And then I went to St. Andrews, Scotland for my doctorate, and that was mainly an experimental program there where I did experimental psychology. So I learned the scientific method there and spent a long time doing research and studies and experiments. And then I went to the Veterans Hospital in Pittsburgh where I did an internship, and that was in psychoanalysis. So I started out with experimental psychology, then psychoanalysis. Then I went and did a postdoctoral fellowship at the Center for Reproductive Medicine and Child Neurology at Brown University, and that mainly involved behavioral psychology, actually behavior modification. So I actually trained with a radical behaviorist there, so that was all based on overt behavior and on reinforcement and punishment, etc. And I learned an awful lot about that, which was very important in my life. So I went from experimental to psychoanalysis to radical behaviorism, and then finally, when I started at the university, at Nova University, Nova Southeastern now, I went into cognitive therapy, basically, which was working on thinking and changing behavior. Actually, the topic is cognitive behavioral therapy. So you combine the thinking and the behavioral psychology. So during that time, I started to get really good at that area, and I thought that's where I wanted to stay, would be the cognitive behavioral therapy. And then one of my students asked me, well, could we possibly, involve the Bible and the concepts there as a part of the treatment, integration of the Bible into the cognitive behavioral therapy. I thought it was a great idea, so I actually sort of borrowed that, started studying the Bible, and started using concepts, biblical concepts, as part of my cognitive behavioral therapy. So that's how we got to where I actually have integrated those for 25 years probably. And so I have a lot of experience, and I want to show you how to do that. And it's going to be based on my concept of beliefs and how beliefs affect our thinking, behavior, emotions, etc. And I'll be sending out a video that I want you to watch on that topic even before the class starts, because I want you to start to be able to think about psychopathology from this concept of beliefs. And I'll show you how to integrate this. So start taking, I would print out a lot of the materials that I gave you. They're labeled as optional, but you'll want to keep those because you want to really learn how to do counseling and not just study books at this point in time. So I'm looking forward to working with you, and I'll be doing a lot of background help here for you. I'm a stickler for writing and things like that, so I'll be sending out a lot of tools to help you improve your writing skills. So take advantage of those. Print them out. Keep them. Go over them. And the format, APA format, you're going to have to know as well. So you have to have those writing skills, and I'll be pretty tough on those. And you're going to have quizzes and tests which are difficult to some extent. And then I'll be sending you all these supplemental information as well, and you have your textbooks that you'll be reading. But I'll be giving you a lot of help on these things, so make sure you take advantage of the helps that I've produced for you. So I look forward to working with you. God bless everyone.